Good day, sir. My name is Steve Daniel Mingilian from BSMT1 Canupos, and this is my video explanation regarding to CO2 assessment. I read and understand the policy and I will comply accordingly. This task was composed by two tasks, task 1 and task 2. In task 1, my answer I have here the plan, do, check, and act. Plan, assess the current state and look for improvements and examine it in detail. Develop possible solution and means to execute phase. Gather as much as information as possible to make an information clear and to proceed. Do, try out the plans, making sure everyone involved understand the changes. This implementation phase key to getting accurate results. Check, follow up to see how effective the changes are. Spend some time comparing the new state on how the things previously, and act. If changes work, continue using them and make them new standard. This will be the new point of reference for future electricity cycle. So in task 2, I have here the plan, do, check, and act also. So first is apply PDCA cycle. We should have a plan to perform a working aloft given the degree of risk include in addition to the worker wearing the proper PPE. And the role of supervisor is to ensure the proper lookout for the worker is important. For the some reason, the role of the supervisor should not be compromised by being given additional tasks in vicinity, as this will take risk in his attention away from the worker aloft and compromise the safety. We should do and try out the plans. We be sure to involve and understand the changes. Assess risk when planning a work task. A verbal discussion such as toolbox. We should have a initiative to ourselves to perform a task that can make ourselves safety and do our work aloft. And follow your plan to become your work accurate result. And check the third, we should apply working aloft. We must check the equipment that we use to avoid risk. By working aloft, we must need knowledge to analyze the situation and try to determine the safety, and don't forget the condition on the weather and your body, because we must avoid risk. And act, if your plan do, check is work out. If we must act efficiently and do the working aloft by a plan or apply PDCA cycle to make your work well organized. So as part of task 2, I have here the number 2 and 3, which is the working included spaces or ballast tank inspection. Plan, safety, PPE, toolbox meeting, risk assessment, equipment other than PPE, condition of the weather planning, the lookout, the execution safety. So that's all we have. And also we have here the number 3, the permit to work system, network welding, damage hatch over. Also we have here the plan on the safety, the PPE, toolbox meeting, and the risk assessment, equipment other than PPE, condition of the weather planning, the lookout, and also the safety, or we should say this the safety precaution. So the last part are the 4 and 5, which is the line handling or mooring breathing operations. We have here the plan, do, check, and act also, just like task 1. And task 5 is lifting techniques and methods of preventing back injury.